Hey, this is T-Bats,
This is Bront.
and we will be talking right now about the new update 1.0.3.
What this is one of those ones that T-Bats being a demon hunter is extremely sad about.
Okay,
We'll get into that in a minute.
so let's go over some of the bigger updates of this. Let me put on my wings so I look pretty. All right,
Okay.
as you can see, my DPS is a lot lower than it used to be, and I have actually switched out some of my gear to make it a bit better because my attack speed brought it down. But what they did is first off, the attack speed on everything went down a lot, about half, except on quivers.
Which is understandable because I mean, if you didn't have that attack speed on your offhand's completely useless.
Not completely, but yeah, not nearly as good. Anyways, this affects a lot of things here. This is going to affect, of course, damage and hatred regen, fury regen, everything. It's going to affect that. It's going to affect life on hit. It's going to put that down, which kind of sucks for melee. And sorry, blanked out. Um, any weapons with attack speed on it just got killed.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
And so that puts down, let's just go for the Demon Hunter. That hurt every class, but that put down the Demon Hunter's damage, right? And then their biggest attack, which is Elemental Arrow, Nether Tentacles, which deals life and goes through everything, destroys everything, especially bosses. Completely wipes out bosses. Was taken down to one hit per shot, which means about 66% decrease, seeing as you would hit a boss like Asmodan 3 or 4 times, which completely wrecked the attack of demon hunters or damage. What do you think about that, bro? Being a monk.
Being a monk, I don't know. I feel bad for the demon hunter. I thought that they were fine beforehand.
You laughed at me.
Oh, I laughed at you, of course, because it's you.
You're
But no, I don't think that that was quite fair. Just to be completely honest, just because even as a monk, I saw a lot of things in the forums, obviously, about people complaining that melee is underpowered, demon hunters are overpowered, and that everything's just gonna, the whole thing's completely out of whack. But realistically, I think that like skill sets like life on hit, anything like that, our mantras as monks are insanely powerful. So we have
oh
the
my god!
survivability aspect.
I just died to an arcane sentry trying to pick up some items.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but okay, so what does that mean for the Demon Hunter? One, that means you can either keep using Nether Tentacle or use a different attack. I have tried a whole bunch. Rapid Fire is really good for DPS, I found, but it just kills your hatred. Elemental Arrow, Frost Arrow, right now has been my favorite. It slows down enemies, it's multiple hit, it's still a pretty good attack. The Elemental Arrow still has the same base attack, but it ooh, armor rack. But it just, everything else about it has been changed. Anyways,
Alright.
so what does this mean for the Demon Hunter overall? Killing that Nether Tentacle? Well, that means that glass cannons are now out. Not completely out, but they are. Demon Hunters are really going to have to be starting to get more defensive, more vitality. As you can see, I have 51,000 vitality, 3,000 armor, and my resists are pretty horrible, but I'm working on those. So that's that update, and that's all I'd say about it.
Alright, so that's 1.0.3 on the Demon Hunter.
All right,
Now let's just head into some of the general things.
repair costs.
Repair costs are hilarious.
Okay, I died once. So let's see this. What would my repair cost usually be? Pretty much nothing for just dying once. Yeah.
I'd say around 10 grand, hey?
For dying once? No. 5,300. It was probably 1,200 before. It has gone up probably times 4, I believe.
Well, god damn it, if yours is like that, mine starts at 9 grand.
Which is huge. This is also, especially for the Demon Hunter, going to completely take out glass cannon builds. You can't just sit there and die. So, repair costs, it's just going to completely put in a whole new style of defensive play, which isn't that bad, but it kind of really sucks.
Well, to be honest with you, it kind of balances out between Diablo 2, because even though the costs are rather ridiculous, Could you imagine if it was like Diablo 2 and you had to retrieve your corpse from a champ pack?
And you lost 10% experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're much better. We're still better off than we were in D2. But yeah, that is gonna be a pain. But people are just gonna start to live with getting their updates earlier. Okay. Not dying as much, being more defensive, learning to kite better, getting better life on hit weapons. Oh yeah, my helmet's invisible because Andario's Visage is the ugliest freaking thing in this earth.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, don't die as much anymore.
Yeah, try to avoid that as much as possible.
Alright, what else do we got here?
If you see a Soul Leaper, just turn around, please.
Oh my god, I hate Soul Leapers.
Soul Ripper.
Soul Rippers. Another update, monks for monks. Monks now get to use...
I can take care of that.
Thank you.
Monks can now use two-handed axes, two-handed maces, and two-handed swords, which were pretty much exclusively for the barbarian.
Okay, let's see. Demon Hunter can now use bows. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait on that.
Anyways, so I actually think this is awesome for the monks because it does really diversify the weapons they can use, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah, it gives us more options, and I sometimes I get really kind of choked up when I get a really awesome weapon that's been two-handed and I have to toss it away because it's useless to me.
Well, that happens. Okay.
Alright, so as far as Monk goes, the active skill Serenity, Instant Karma, the amount of damage reflected will now cap at the player's maximum life, which does make a lot of sense because that's, because right now I have 41,000 health, so if the damage reflected hits you at 40,000, that's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, let's complain about reflect damage, Brent.
As you can tell, T-Bats is a little better. So we got Seven-Sided Strike, the skill rune Sustained Attack, which reduces the cooldown for Seven-Sided Strike. The tooltip has been updated for clarity, reduces the cooldown to Seven-Sided Strike to 23 seconds. The functionality of the skill has not changed, so it just made the wording a little nicer.
Awesome update.
Big update. All right.
Oh wait, I forgot one of the other updates. Brent, can you go to where the drop things are? The drop things.
Oh, the
drop rates, because now usually in Act 1, and you can only get up to level 61 weapons and or drops. Act 2 you can get level 62. Act 3 and 4 were 63 weapons. Now they've made it in Act 1 and 2 so you can get
Here, I can take it from here.
So you can,
one of the bigger problems for some of the guys from melee classes were having some difficulties progressing through the acts, and so what Blizzard did was that they actually gave the possibility of farming Act 1 Inferno. They gave it a possibility of you picking up some pretty awesome stuff. And so the drop rate's been increased from your level 61 things that you will find in Act 1 are at 17.7%. Level 62 are at 7.9%. And even though this is really low, level 63 weapons and items and everything are at 2%.
So, but you will actually have a chance of getting those elite weapons now. And oh my god! Oh, I'm in a really bad situation here. Okay, sweet, I'm good.
I keep forgetting you're playing while you're doing this. Good job at multitasking then.
Thank you.
Inferno Act 2. You get 18.6% for level 61. 12.4 for level 62, and 4.1 for level 63.
See, that's the big change in that one, is the level 63 weapons. You could not get those before, and now you're going to be able to progress through the acts easier. It might take a bit longer to... It will take long to farm, of course. That's what Diablo's made around. Play Diablo 2. But, yeah, I think that was awesome on Blizzard's part. It's one of my favorite updates.
Yeah. And Inferno Act 3 and Act 4, they tied these together just because if they increase the drop rate anymore, it'd be ridiculous. Item level 61 is at 24.1%, which is a big jump up. That's 6% almost jump up from Act 2. Level 62 items are at 16.1%, and level 63, 8%.
So yeah, what they said, that's huge. That's almost, what, a 4%? Or a 4 times upgrade.
That's up 2 times. It goes from 2 to 4 to 8.
I hate these little stupid monsters.